Wow, thank you so much, guys. I want to say thank you so much for subscribing to my channel. Thank you for commenting. Thank you for showing me all this love. Like, I feel so overwhelmed, but in a good way. Anyway, hi, welcome to my channel. My name is Yvonne. I'm a fiber artist based in Edmonton, Canada. And yes, this is my journey on doing the Artist Way. It's a 12-week program, and now we are on week 3. Week 3 was quite a bit eye-opening and a little bit challenging for me, I must say. I didn't do my artist date this week, unfortunately, but I went to Calgary. I went to Calgary over the weekend and it was awesome. DJ Shinsky was in Calgary and it was such a vibe. It was so nice. I had such a good time. So anyway, let us get back into week 3. Let's get back into the book. So I'm going to do this really quick. Hopefully I can do it really quick. This week was very interesting. So we did the exercises. I did the exercises like at the beginning of the week. I didn't finish them until this morning. I'm literally recording on Monday. So today is Monday. I didn't record yesterday because I was super duper tired. We came back from Calgary and I just crashed. And yeah, so let us go into some of the things that like stood out to me. So this week was about recovering a sense of power. That included anger. I didn't really experience a lot of anger sprouts this week. I don't know much to say about anger because it didn't really resonate with me. But then what did you say? Anger is meant to be listened to. Anger is a voice, a shout, a plea, a demand. Anger is meant to be respected. Why? Because anger is a map. Anger shows us what our boundaries are. I don't really easily get that angry. And whenever I get angry, I easily get over it. Sorry, excuse me. And then another thing was synchronicity. This week, there were some things that were like synchronized. Now, mainly the things that I saw that were synchronized were like the time. I would mainly say like 11:11. Now, like today it was 1:23. Like things like that. That was mainly my synchronicity of this week. Let me just quickly check inside my book. Another thing that happened synchronicity, whatever that word is, this week. I ordered a bunch of herbs. So like I take a lot of herbs because I'm recently alkaline vegan and I need my nutrients, and then I'm also anemic. So like I need my herbs to like boost me up and keep me alive. So I ordered a bunch of more herbs. Like I have a bunch, but I ordered some more, and it so happened that I was given a bookmark with my where's my bookmark? I don't know where I put it. Wow, it's supposed to be in my book. But anyway, I was given a bookmark with my herbs. Oh, here it is. It says, "Tis the season to be cozy." How cute is that? I know. So I felt like, how did you guys know I was reading a book and I needed a bookmark? Because I don't have bookmarks anyway. So I felt like that was some kind of synchronicity. Then also my emotions this week. The way it was synchronized is in the sense of my friend that I'm doing this program with. She's called Sheila. I've mentioned her quite a few times. Like this week, she was really down for some reason. Like, just having one of those weeks. Yeah. And it so happened that I was also having one of those weeks. There was just that mood that was in the air between both of us. I don't know if it has something to do with the program or like where we are. I don't really know. So that was like one of the synchronized things, should I say. So anyway, moving forward, let me just go through the tasks. Describe your childhood room If you wish, you may sketch this room. What was your favorite thing about it? What's your favorite thing about your room right now? If there's nothing, get something you like there, and maybe something from that old childhood room. To be honest, I don't quite remember what my childhood room looked like, and my favorite thing about my childhood room. So in my family, we shared our room with, like, I shared my room with my sisters, and my favorite thing about my childhood room was actually being there with my sisters. Like, we're talking, we're goofing around. Yeah, so like that's what I enjoyed about my childhood room. Like, there's really nothing in specific that I remember. Yes. All right. Describe 5 traits you like in yourself as a child. So I put my bookmark, I just took it out. My 5 traits. What I wrote down. I was inquisitive. I was such an inquisitive child. I remember at the time we moved from Bugolobi flats. We used to stay in the flats, and then we moved to a bungalow. And then when we moved into the bungalow, they were doing renovations in the house where we were staying. And I remember I was such an inquisitive child. I always wanted to know, like how are these guys building? I was always with the builders, like finding out how to make bricks. As that child who's there, like making bricks with the builders. Like, I don't even know how my mom felt about it. She wasn't happy about me like hanging out with those guys, but I wanted to be there. I wanted to know. I was so inquisitive. Another thing about me, I was nurturing. I feel like I'm still kind of nurturing. My biggest sister, Boo, told me that there was this one time that I got a bird. I think the bird had like flown into the window, and it was really, really severely hurt. So apparently I got that bird, and I literally took care of it. Like, I was bottle feeding it, trying to keep it alive, and like I was really convinced that I would save that bird, but Bo was telling me that she just knew that bird was gone, and I didn't even understand why I was trying to do that. But anyway, that was me. And another trait that I liked in myself was I was playful and cunning. My dad told me that I used to play a lot of pranks on my siblings, and they hated it. He told me that whenever I would come back from work, I'll be the one in trouble for playing pranks on my siblings. They're mad at me. That's what he told me. And then I feel like I'm still friendly, but I was also a friendly child. Like, I used to talk to people. I used to like making friends. I had quite a few friends when I was young. I was honest, probably like brutally honest. There was this one time my mom even keeps reminding me of. We had an aunt that used to come home. She's now with the angels, rest her soul, and Beth. So apparently, like, our cousins were staying with us, but like I was really young, I didn't understand. So Aunt Beth used to like come over to check on my cousins, Linda and Laura. Shout out to you guys. Yeah, she used to come and check on them like almost on a daily. And then mommy tells me this one time, I asked Aunt Beth, like, why do you keep coming here? Don't you have your own place? Oh Lord. Anyway, so another trait of mine that I liked about myself was I was free. I was such a free child. But I wish I was as free as I was when I was a kid. Right now, society kind of like changes you and kind of puts you in a box, and life happens and things change. But I eventually hope to be freer, because like as an artist, you need a lot of freedom and creativity. You need a lot of freedom in order for your creativity to come out. So I need to work on being free again as a child, like how I was as a child. Yeah, list 5 childhood accomplishments. So, and another one was like your favorite food as a child, and treat yourself to one of those. I don't really have a favorite food. I feel like it's kind of boxing to have like just one favorite food. So I didn't really have a favorite food. So I didn't really even list it because I enjoy food that's good, and I don't eat the way that I used to eat as a child because like a lot of sweets, a lot of sugar. I used to love milk, and I used to love plain white milk and bread with no crust, but I can't eat that stuff anymore. I don't do that. So my childhood accomplishments, wow, I got straight A's. I was a smart kid. I got straight A's until grade 5 when I started getting like distracted with some friends. Yeah, I kind of got into, should I say, bad company? I guess I got into company that just made me a little bit distracted from education, and yeah, from there, it's not like I didn't get any straight A's anymore. I just went to like B's and C's, like not on top of my game as much, but yeah, I used to get straight A's. Um, the next childhood accomplishment, I punched out my best friend's bully. That's actually how we became friends. I remember he was there. He's such a sweetheart. You guys should meet him. He's a big giant right now, but like then obviously we're like all kids, we're all tiny, and he had so many girlfriends. Like he had so many friends around him who were girls. So there are these boys who are bullying him for that, bullying him for being the way that he is, and yeah, I beat them up. And that's how we became friends. And we are friends until now. And that was when I was 9 years old. And we're still friends up to now. And at the moment, I am 34. I'm turning 35 this year. So yeah, my next childhood accomplishment is I raised a chicken. Oh my goodness, this chicken. So sometimes chicken, like there's some diseases that can attack the chicken and then they die. So it so happened that in our household, I don't know where that disease came from, but it attacked the chicken that we had, and like all of it died. But then this mother hen had laid her eggs, and then this one chick is the only one that survived. It was actually a cock. I raised that thing. And it got so attached to me, to the point that it would come to the living room whenever it was time to go to bed for it. It would come to the living room and it would like signal to me that I want to sleep. And then I'd have to take it to its sleeping area. That thing was so attached to me. It was to the point that it was aggressive. I remember this one time a friend of mine came with her dog, her dog over. Yo, the chicken attacked the dog because I was playing with the dog. It's like, no, this is my human. Don't touch her. This is my mom. My chicken. I think mommy cooked it. I should ask her because it randomly disappeared. Damn. Mommy cooked my chicken. Anyway, it was probably yummy because it was raised with love. That's so twisted. Anyway, my next accomplishment is I wrote a novel. I used to write novels. Yeah. I wrote a novel. It was a love story. I don't know where I put it. But I remember I gave it to my friends to read, and they were like, wow, this is so nice. And when that moment of fairy tales, I remember it was about a prince who was like pretending to be a pauper and whatnot. Like, the usual love stories. But I don't quite remember where I put it, honestly. And I can't find it. I probably can't find it because we moved a lot. And like there's that loss. There are a lot of things that we lost. I personally lost because of the moving and whatnot. The next one is I directed and acted a play that was in senior 3. No, it wasn't senior 3. It was senior 2. Yeah, I directed and acted a play, and it was actually like a musical. It was the first time that that they ever had anything like that in the school, and yeah, I'm proud of myself. I did that all by myself. And then obviously I had help. I didn't do it all by myself, but like I came up with the idea and then wrote the what is it called? The script and all of that, and I even acted in it. And as the main actor, I remember I was in a single sex school by then, So I was the king. Wow, how obnoxious of me. But yeah, I was the king. I had to make myself a king because why not? Next thing is I designed a school club uniform. That was for my school when I was drama club president. I designed, yeah, so we used to have like different clubs had different uniforms. So I designed the drama. I don't know if I'll add a picture. Yeah, I designed the drama club uniforms, and yo, it was the first time it was something happening like that. Like most of the shirts were like big and like those masati sati and like boring and whatnot. So like the way I designed mine, they were like V-neck with a collar. The sleeves were capped and whatnot. They were cute. They were fire. Everyone wanted my designed uniforms, even if they were not in my club. But yeah, that made me very proud. So next one is take a look at your habits. Write down your rotten habits, basically like rotten habits, and like how they are pulling you down. I don't want to read the whole thing because it's a little bit long. So my rotten habits, wow, mindless scrolling. I do a lot of mindless scrolling and end up like wasting a lot of time. And I don't want to say it's like I will start off as like watching embroidery videos. I will get into that, watching embroidery videos, then I'll go into like new fashion things, like sustainable fashion, what is it? Fabric manipulation, things like that. And then obviously there's a way social media can like sneak up on you, yeah. And then you get carried away by like one video and then you end up watching useless stuff. So I wrote down mindless scrolling, and there's no payoff in watching this because it leads me to stay up late. And for some reason, I stay up late and I'm scrolling useless things instead of going to bed as I should, and that's something I should change. Another rotten habit I have is late night snacking. For some reason, I don't eat during the day, and I don't get hungry during the day. Like right now, it's like almost lunchtime and I haven't eaten anything and I'm not hungry. But then in the night, I'm like a garbage, what is it called? A garbage can. Like I will eat everything. I will be so hungry and it's not good. It's something that I should train my body because when I snack at night, I'm gaining weight, right? I'm gaining weight. I'm not sleeping well because I'm bloated or like too satisfied. And that's just not good. Like eating late in the night. It's not healthy anyway. Another rotten habit I have, my God, that actually, the book actually called me out on this. Not completing my projects. I have a pile of projects that I start and I don't finish. Not like the project that I started of my embroidery project in week 1. Up to now I haven't finished it, but I have to finish it today and I am almost done with it. So now something that called me out on that behavior. Many artists begin a piece of work, get well along in it, and then find as they near completion that the work seems mysteriously drained of merit. It's no longer worth the trouble. To therapists, this surge of sudden disinterest is a routine coping device employed to deny pain and ward off vulnerability. Adults who grew up in dysfunctional homes learn to use this coping device very well. They call it detachment, but it's actually numbing out. Yeah, I have this habit of starting projects and I don't complete them. And like the older I grow up, the older I get, I do realize that I grew up in a dysfunctional family and it was functionally dysfunctional. It's still a little bit dysfunctional, but I still I don't want to say I love it, but I can't complain. I like there's certain things that I wish were better, but it is what it is. It's just up to us to like realize what happened and then not repeat the same mistakes or like not repeat the same cycles, right? So this actually stood out because I do this a lot. I will start something and then like I will start something and it's so urgent, like I have to do it. I will even stay up doing it. I'll stay up doing it. But then like when I'm almost done with it, I won't finish it. For the artists who endured childhood shaming over any form of neediness, any type of exploration, any expectation, shame may kick in without the aid of a shame-provoking review. So this was basically on the part of shame. So what I kind of the way I kind of understood this was I was probably shamed with my art, and that's why I do the things that I do. Like I don't complete these things because I'm probably afraid to finish and get that gratitude. Yeah, that's just so weird. It doesn't really make sense, but we're learning, right? So yeah, back to our tasks. The next task was to mention your Sato fours. This one here, my first Sato 4 is trusting too soon, which is very dangerous. Like, I trust people too soon. Yeah, I trust people too soon and I take people at face value. Like, what is it called? I think it's called being gullible. Like, you're easily convinced. Well, I'm just exposing myself, but yeah, whatever. I trust people too soon, and I usually end up getting hurt, to be honest. And it's something that I should work on. I should like learn to build to get people to get to know people more and trust. Yeah, work on my trust. The next thing, my next Sato 4 is putting other people's feelings first before mine. And I think this probably stems from my upbringing. Coming from Uganda, we are taught to, like, being a girl in Uganda, you are basically trained to take care of other people. Other people come first before you. I am exposing everything. Yeah, other people come first before you. And then I feel like the more you do that, the more you become a people pleaser. And I feel like so many Ugandan girls are people pleasers, and that's a downward spiral. Because if you're putting other people's emotions before yours, and you're doing these things for people before you do them for yourself, in the end you end up feeling resentment. You know, like you're doing things, you're angry, you're resenting because you're not filling your cup, you're filling other people's cup before yours is full. Yeah, so that's another fault of mine. I have been filling other people's cups on an empty cup, which, yeah, it's a recipe for disaster. And then spending my time on other people other than myself. I tended to avoid spending time with myself for a long time. But like now that I'm doing this thing, I find myself spending more time with myself, like enjoying my company. Make a list of friends who nurture you and which of their traits particularly serve you well. I will start with my bestie, Helene, formerly known as Carlton. I love his boldness and confidence. Then my next nurturing friend is Sheila. I've mentioned Sheila so many times. I should probably put her hand on like her picture. Sheila, I love Sheila's creativity and her realness and her honesty. Like I love watching her videos, guys. She's also a YouTuber. She's also a I guess I'm a YouTuber now. Yeah, but she's like social media content creator. I love her content. It's really entertaining. Y'all should follow her. I'll put her link. I'll put her handle. Then my next nurturing friend is Justine, my little cute Katako. I call her I call her Katako because she's tiny and cute. Her trait is she is so encouraging. Like she's one of those people who always encourages me and tells me how awesome how I'm doing an awesome job. And she's just so cute, honestly. Then my next nurturing friend is B. Oh, Ojao girl. I love her traits because she is so hardworking, first of all. She's a doer, she's a go-getter. Yeah. And I love that about her. And she's also very encouraging. Like she will tell you, yo, you can do this because I want to open up. I'm not sure if it's going to be an NGO or like a not-for-profit. I'm not yet sure about that. But like, she's really encouraging. She's really encouraging me to do it. She's like, yeah, you can do it. This is going to be good for the society. It's going to be good for the community and whatnot. She has her not-for-profit organization called Wabibi. They make pads, reusable pads, and like they sell them. They sensitize women. It's basically about menstrual hygiene and menstrual health. And yo, wow, B is such a gem in my life. The next task was call a friend who treats you like you're a really good and bright person. I called my friend Cece. Cece is in Cape Town. And we had some really good talks. We caught up because I last saw Cece in 2015, but like we've been talking on and off. But yeah, it was good to like catch up. We talked for a really, really long time. Girl, I miss you. I miss you. Was the inner campus. I didn't do that. This week, take an hour to follow your inner campus by doing an artist brain activity. I didn't do that. Yeah, I really slacked this week and yeah, I'm not really proud of it, but we move. List 5 people you admire. The 5 people that I admire are actually only had 4 people. I don't know why I only wrote 4 people. These are mainly embroidery artists. Yeah. And then one is a fashion designer. So the people I wrote down are Neka Jones. Wow, I love her thread painting. It is so amazing. Then the next one is Fiance Knowles. Guys, these people are so talented. I like I don't want to say worship them, but almost every day I'm on their pages just learning new techniques and whatnot. And then the next one is Amy. She has her handle is embroidery. And wow, she has like actually bought some stuff from her. I bought some embroidery needles from her because I wanted to try out her technique. She uses needle punch and embroidery at the same time, and then she like also does like beadwork in it. And oh my god, she's a reason why I bought beads. Yeah, and then the next one is Iris Van Happen. She's a fashion designer. Wow. Oh my goodness. She does a lot of haute couture stuff, but like her things are so out of this world. I have always been fascinated with, what is it called? Why am I forgetting the word? I've always been fascinated with fabric manipulation. Yeah, and she takes it up a notch. She creates these pieces that are just so out of this world, and she incorporates it with, I think she had like an engineering background, so like her pieces are just so intricately made and they are just a work of art, honestly. So now the next one was 5 people that you secretly admire. And what traits do these people have that you can cultivate in yourself? The 5 people I secretly admire in no specific order. B, I already mentioned, Ojao Benedict. Wow. I secretly admire that girl. She has had a lot of hardships, but she has come through. Like, I don't want to spill her tea, but yeah, she's a single mother of 4. She lost her husband. Her husband was murdered, unfortunately. Jeff, rest in peace. But let me tell you, that girl, the things I admire is how hardworking she is, how courageous she is, how she keeps on keeping on, and then even how religious she is. I want to get closer to God. I want us to build a relationship with God, and I love seeing her relationship with God. It's like father and son, and father and daughter, and I really wish I could have that, but it's something I need to work on. Speaking of God, I didn't go to that church because I was in Calgary. But I'll try again this Sunday or whichever day. I think I'll go there today because they said they have service like every day at 6, from 6 to, I'll double check. I'll pass by. It's close by, so I don't see why not. The next person that I secretly admire is Sheila. I mentioned Sheila already. And the traits that I love about her is she's bold. I'm reading from my book. She's bold. She's not afraid to experiment, and she's honest. Like, Sheila will tell me the things that she's going through, even if she's like not proud of it. She'll be like, yeah, I did this and this and this, I'm not proud of it. And I give her a lot of grace because we are going through it, right? And at least it's beautiful that she acknowledges these things, that these vices that she has, and she's noticing them and she's working on them. And when she fails, she will still tell me like, yo, I failed this time round. I'm like, you know what? We can try again next week, right? So I love that about her. Next is my sweetheart, Helene. I love his confidence. Guys, hey, Helene is such a vibe. I swear, if you meet him, such a freaking vibe. Next person is my big sister, Boo. Now she's going to know that I secretly admire her. Yes, Boo, I admire you. I admire you because you are unapologetically yourself. Like, right from when we were kids. Girl, I have always admired you. I've always been like, I want to be like Boo. They even reached a point where I literally used to write like her because I love everything about her. She checks me when I'm in the wrong. She will lift me up, and she's very smart and she's funny. I haven't told her these things. Now she's not going to sleep, but I should tell her. Yeah, I should give her flowers. Then the next person that I secretly admire, she probably even knows that I admire her, is my mom. Wow, that lady. She grew up in lots of hardships, and she has really brought herself up. And wow, mommy, I admire you. I admire your generosity. She has such a big heart. Good Lord. Sometimes I'm like, why are you even doing these things? But she does them. She'll be the type of person who will be like feeding the nation, saving everyone. I'm like, mommy, you don't have to do that. But she'll still do it. Her generosity, wow. Her strength and resilience. I know it's like, for some reason, society is making it like something negative right now. Yeah, there's some negative aspects about strength and resilience, strong woman. But, mommy, I admire you. I admire your strength. I admire your resilience. And you are a survivor. The funniest thing is actually her name is Kaona, which means survivor. I hope I'm getting it right. Yeah, it means survivor. And she has survived. She has not even survived. She has actually made it. I love you, mommy. Next one is list 5 people you wish you met who are dead. For some reason, I only have 2. I don't even know why. Like, I really slacked this week. I only have Philip Lucky Dube and Bob Marley. The reason why I have these 2, I wish I had met them. Like, I don't know them personally. I'm just talking from their music. Maybe they were bad people, but their music says something else. Like, their what is it? Their message that they're conveying is something else. I love the message. I love the way that they were not afraid to speak the truth. I love the way that they advocated for peace and unity and, togetherness. That was really beautiful. List people who are dead, who you would like to hang out with for for an eternity. Of course, my sister Vicky. I miss that girl so much. I would love to hang out with her for eternity, like eternity, and that's it. And it says list them. What traits do you find in these people that you can look for in your friends? So I'm going to list them and then list their traits. Vicky, Dancing with the Angels now, so selfless. She was my biggest support, guys. Actually, that's the reason why my brand is called Niger Made. Her name is Niger Victoria. And I genuinely feel like she made me. She has been my biggest support. Like, if you actually Google my name, she's the one that's going to come up. She wrote the first article about me. She was always there supporting me in my shenanigans, selflessly. I miss you, girl. I miss you so much. The next person is Auntie Massimo Dondo. Hey, I miss her. I could hang out with her for eternity, honestly. Auntie Massimo, I miss you. You guys must be having fun up there in heaven or wherever you are. Auntie Massimo was bold and confident. I love that about her. That woman. Wow. And so much fun. Next person is DJ Momo Nsereko. That one was my good friend, passed away when I was in uni. And that one too, wow. I would just love to spend eternity with these guys, to be honest. And then the thing about Momo was his honesty. Like, no matter what, he was brutally honest. Then another person, Shamila. That girl, she passed away when we were in high school. She was very sickly, very, very sickly, but she was one of the happiest people that I knew. Like, always jolly, always laughing. Like, I'm actually just remembering her laugh, and she was so confident in herself. She had big, voluptuous lips, and she always wore lip gloss on them, very confident. I love that about her. And the next person is Auntie Jennifer, nice to be my mom's sister. Wow, she was so nurturing. Like, what I remember about her is like the way she handled me. Whenever mommy had a shop when we were young, so like whenever I would go to the shop, she still has a shop now. Whenever we'd go to the shop in the flats, when we're still in the flats, like, I love to go and get some sweets. I would always go to my mommy, give me some sweets, and I'd be like, no, I can't give you sweets. It's not good to always have sweets and whatnot. And Jennifer would sneak in and give me sweets. Those good toffee sweets, hey. And then she'd even come back home and give me more sweets. Oh, Aunt Jennifer, I miss you. Then the next one is Jajo Musaja Matovu. That's my dad's dad. Yo, me and this guy were tight. Me and this guy were tight. I remember he gave me a cow. I don't know where that cow is, by the way. I should actually look into it. Is it even still alive? I don't know. The trait that I liked about Jaja was his calmness. At least I remember him. That's what I remember. I remember him being very calm. So now there's another task that was interesting. This one was it was basically an exercise to do detective work, right? It says many blocked people are actually very powerful and creative personalities who have been made to feel guilty about their own strengths and gifts. So this one is basically to like kind of open you up and see where your blockages are. Like it was just general questions that's actually got me thinking. There were 20 questions. Yeah, there were 20 questions, and like what, not even questions but like sentences, and then you fill out the rest. So the first one was my favorite childhood toy. So like my favorite childhood toy was, and like dot dot dot, you fill it in. So I'm going to read from my book, from my journal. My favorite childhood toy was this doll called Esmeralda. Sheila actually gave it to me. Hey, Esmeralda was like literally a baby. I'd never seen a toy like that. I was such a villager. Esmeralda would cry. Esmeralda was like a real child. When she's hungry, you have to feed her. And like sometimes you'd have to like give her what are they called? Her pacifier to make her stop crying, or like give her thumb. And it was just, I really enjoyed playing with that toy. And I don't even know if Sheila remembers, but yeah, I named her Esmeralda. I don't even know why. So my favorite childhood game was Stuck in the Mud. I really enjoyed playing that game. I hated being the one who's like picking all the people, because man, we used to play that game when we were in the flats, and we were so many kids in the flats in the same age group. Then the best movie I ever saw as a kid was Return to Oz. That was the second Wizard of Oz. I didn't like the first one, and for some reason as a kid we watched the first one. The second one came out before the first Wizard of Oz, and I really liked that. I really enjoyed that movie. I can still watch it. I watched it again as an adult, and it was a little bit scary because man, the Wheelers. I will put a picture of the Wheelers. The Wheelers, eh? Don't know how we didn't get nightmares from that, but anyway. Next thing is, I don't do it much, but I enjoy swimming, and I feel like I should get back into the habit of swimming. I do enjoy swimming, but I don't do it as much because like I don't want to say I don't have time, but like going to a facility where I can actually swim. There are loads of facilities here where I can actually swim. It's just that I kind of don't want to go to a public pool, but I don't have a choice, do I? So I should attempt to get back into swimming because I do enjoy it. If I could lighten up a little, I would let myself dance anywhere. I love dancing. If you don't already know, I love dancing. Yeah, I would dance anywhere. If it weren't too late, I would tell Che how much I appreciate her and how much she's a gem. I wish I gave her flowers while she was still here. Yeah, but it's a little bit too late, and I'm not going to cry over spilled milk. And what I've learned from that is to give people their flowers while they are still here. Like, I appreciate all the people around me. I tell them exactly how I feel. I tell them I love them. I thank them. You know, I give them their flowers while they are still. I give them their flowers, like I give them their recognition while they are still alive. My favorite musical instrument is a harp. I don't know how to play a harp, but I just love the way it sounds. Once I learn how to play a harp, hey! But those things, I imagine they're expensive because they're quite huge. And me, I like those huge ones. Yeah. So, next one is the amount of money I spend on treating myself. The amount of money I spend on treating myself to entertainment each month is I think it's like less than even $100. That made me thinking that I don't really spend much on entertainment, like entertaining myself, which should actually change because like the little girl in me definitely wants to be taken out, wants to be entertained. I actually found a place where I enjoy rock climbing. That's another thing. I enjoy rock climbing. And I found a place where I can actually go rock climbing. And I'm not sure how far it is from here. But yes, I definitely have to do that. and I'm just going to ignore how much it is to go there and spend a little bit on myself, because like I'm working and I'm not spending this money on myself on entertainment. Like, why not? It's not like I'm breaking the bank, right? So if I weren't too stingy with my artist, I would buy her hand embroidery courses. I would really love to get those I will get them eventually. Hand embroidery courses. That's one. A Tamba embroidery needle and a frame. If I wasn't stingy, I would buy that because I'm so fascinated by Tamba embroidery right now. A camera. I want to get a camera because I want to get into, should I say, photography embroidery? I don't know. I haven't yet figured that out, but I want to get a camera. I want to get a camera for my artist. And another thing is an embroidery machine. And you know, this morning I decided that I'm going to get myself an embroidery machine because for the longest time I've been wanting an embroidery machine. They're quite pricey. They are. And I don't know how I'm going to get it, but I believe that I'm going to have an embroidery machine by the end of, we're going into April. Yeah, by the end of April, I'm going to have an embroidery machine. I'm leaving it to you, God. God, I trust you. Hi, it's me. And I'm going to get that machine. Yeah, why am I looking up when he's everywhere? I'm going to get that machine. Everywhere. But he is everywhere. So, next one is taking time out for myself is very much needed because I tend to do things for other people and yeah, I put myself aside, so I need to take time off for myself. Then the next one is I'm afraid that if I start dreaming, my dreams will come true. And I might not be ready for that. Like, I start dreaming and then I blow up as a thread artist. Like, am I ready for that? Like, I'm afraid that I might not be ready for it. Yet I actually might be ready. But then I just have to plan, right? I just have to make sure that I am ready for when it happens, when my dreams come true. I'm going to be ready for it, so I shouldn't be afraid. Next one is I secretly enjoy reading my old messages. I will go back in my phone, I'll read my old messages. I will read things that I wrote like a while ago. Like right now I am reading my journal from 2020 and I enjoy reading that. Some of the things in the journal are difficult to read, but the reason why I enjoy going back is sometimes we tend to forget where we have come from, like how much progress you've made. I do enjoy reading my old journals. I do enjoy reading my old messages. I'm like, just see where my mindset was, where I'm right now, my growth, because I have grown both mentally, physically, and emotionally. I know I have grown. Yeah, and reading these things just kind of solidifies that. I guess that's why I secretly enjoy doing it. Next one is if I had had a perfect childhood, I would have grown up to be an artist. I'm working on it now, but I feel like had my parents actually listened to me as opposed to, guys, I'm sorry for putting you out there, mommy and daddy. But yeah, had you guys listened to me, I feel like I would be much farther than where I am in my artist career, because I've always wanted to be an artist, and you guys even knew it. Because like I was talking to my dad on the phone and he was telling me how I used to draw in my books. Like instead of doing homework I would doing homework I would be drawing. So like I asked him like, where are all these things? Like they were in your books and you always got into trouble. So I don't know, had they maybe like paid attention and nurtured that, I would be far. I don't know. No, I don't know. I know I would be far. I'm not going to regret. At least I'm doing it now. I'm doing what I love. And yeah, I'm living in the moment and working on it. Next thing is, if it didn't sound so crazy, I would make fast fashion disappear. I would like for fast fashion disappear because it's just doing more harm than good, honestly. It's destroying the environment, it's destroying our bodies. It's just making us consume a lot more than we should. It's just making us forget the essence of good quality clothing, good quality stuff, well made stuff. And with that, people are over consuming, and then there's a lot of hoarding because you have so many things. Like you have like 20 pairs of shoes. For what? You only have two legs because what? Fast fashion. You can buy them. You can buy shoes of like $20, $40. Yeah, I wish I could just make it disappear. Then the next one is my parents think my parents think artists cannot make it in life and they can't be financially stable. But I'm going to prove them wrong. I am going to prove them wrong. I'm determined to do that. At least I pray I am able to do it before they go dancing with the angels as well. That's my goal. That's one of my goals. I want to make my parents proud. I want to make my parents proud. I know they believe in me. I know they believe in me, but I don't know if they believe in my artistry. And I want to prove them wrong and just let them know that, you know what, I can actually make money from being an artist. Because I remember when I told my dad that I wanted to become an artist after form form 5, yeah, form 6, sorry, like going to uni. I told him I wanted to go to art school. And he basically told me that artists don't make money, so I went to business school and I hated it. And here we are. Yeah. The next one is my God thinks that artists are. I didn't feel that out because I really don't know. I really don't know what God thinks artists are because I can't really explain it right now because I don't have a relationship with him as good as I would like in order to be like, I know my God does this. No. But that's something I'm working on. I'm pretty sure like if you ask me this question, maybe in the next 2-3 months, I'll be able to answer that because I'm working on us having a relationship. Yeah. So that one there, I said I don't know. What makes me feel weird about this recovery is I don't know if it's actually doing anything for me or if I'm just psyching myself up. Like I don't know if I'm doing it right. I don't know if like this is how I'm supposed to do it. I really don't know. So that's what's making me feel weird, but I'm still gonna do it, right? Like I'd rather do it and then know that I did it, and if it doesn't work, at least I did it, but rather than not doing it and wondering if it would work. So yeah. Then the next thing is learning to trust myself is probably going to save me a lot of mistakes in my life. I second guess myself a lot. Like it's basically me saying that I should listen to my gut, and the more that I realize I don't listen to my gut, and when I don't listen to my gut, bad things happen. Yeah, so I should start listening to my gut more often. Yeah. My mom, why did I smile? I just started listening to my gut and I even touched my stomach. All right. The most cheer me up music is reggae music. If you know me, you know I love reggae music. Be it reggae raga, be it dancehall. I especially love lovers rock because I love love. I'm such a lover. And yeah, I love reggae music. It like always just lifts my mood. It boosts my mood so much. Like when I'm down and I listen to reggae music, I'm good. And the mixes that I listen to, DJ Chris Cross, I will tag him here. His mixes lift me up. And then B also introduced me to gospel reggae. Guys, I am hooked. I am hooked like a crackhead. Gospel reggae. Nice, nice, nice. And yeah, I feel like it's also getting me closer to God. The more that I listen to this reggae, like it's kind of like a kind of meditation. I'm listening to the words, I'm singing along. Actually, music actually is meditation, in case you didn't know, because music can really what's that word? Influence your mood, in case you didn't know. Music actually influences your mood. So listening to this reggae music, this reggae gospel, it lifts my spirit. It makes me appreciate God. It makes me appreciate the creator. It makes me appreciate life. Yeah. Then the last one is my favorite way to dress is comfortable. Guys, I love being comfortable. I'm not going to go into a place where I'm so uncomfortable. No, thank you. Not happening. And be it shoes, be it clothes, I have to be comfortable, honestly. Like now over the weekend, I told you I was in Calgary. Shinsky was in town. And my friend that I was with was like wearing heels, we're going to the club and whatnot. And for me, I'm there in my tiniest heels. I think it was like 2-inch, okay? Of which I don't even think I can do 2-inch heels. I'm just not meant to do heels. That's when I'm not doing it again. I'm not wearing heels anymore. Let me not say not. I might. But yeah, I love my comfort. I love my comfort. So now let me wind this up. The weekly check-ins. How many days this week did you do your morning pages? I did my morning pages every day. And I don't know if I mentioned that Sheila and I came up with this thing where we like, in the morning you do your morning pages, and in the night before you sleep you kind of like clock out to see how your day went. I had to check if it was still recording, how your day went. And yeah, I have mostly done my clock out, but the morning pages, yes, I did them. 7 out of 7. Did you do your artist date this week? No, I didn't do my artist date, but I'm going to do 2 dates this week. Did you experience synchronicity? Yeah, I think I already mentioned that. Were there any issues that you consider significant in your recovery this week? Yeah. I feel like I was slacking a lot this week, which is my housemate just came in. I feel like I was slacking a lot this week, which I don't know if that's a good thing or a bad thing, or if it's like meant to be like that, but yeah, that was the issue that I had this week. I didn't really do what I was supposed to do. Hello. But yeah, hello. Yeah, so week 4 is recovering a sense of integrity. I don't know how that's going to be, but I'm excited for it. So thank you for sticking around. I don't know how long this video is going to be, but yeah, thank you for sticking around, and I hope you enjoyed this. I hope it has inspired someone out there. I hope it's inspiring people to actually look within and do some work within themselves and try to figure out why they are the way that they are. Try to figure out why they're probably stuck as creatives. It wouldn't hurt. It wouldn't hurt. And yeah, don't forget that anger should be respected, because it shows us what our boundaries are. That's your take home for this week. Once you're angry, just know that someone is breaking your boundaries. Yep. And that's it for me this week. Thank you for sticking around. Please like, share, and subscribe. Please comment. I love the comments. And I will see you next week. Bye for now.